I'm joined by the head field hockey coach, Becca Main.
I've been selling my name for the sake of who knows. I've been waking up tight day after
And Becca, arguably coming off your best season here in 19 years.
Makes something happen. Gets by 2, 3 defenders. Passes it. Opportunity. Score! Becca Main, smile on her face, and why wouldn't she?
2 decades being here, and I can honestly say, we ended the season in not only wonderful chemistry, but in the win column. Sometimes you have the talent, sometimes you have the chemistry, but we definitely had both this year.
I'll try not to
Somebody. So we've really set ourselves up so that when you hit Boston College, who finished in the top 20 last year and was a really strong team, you hit them and you open the season with them, you've at least spent 3 games understanding how we want the process to go.
tell me who do you see? Is it the person you've been or the person that you're gonna be? Don't take your life for granted. Don't take your life for granted. Why don't you hold on tight to those you believe?
And then you hit a pandemic, and quite frankly, for me, I think what the pandemic did is open your eyes to what's around you and who's around. So we had to deal with a lot. We weren't the nurses and the doctors, but you look at the teachers, the professors, the coaches, the athletic trainers, and the people on university campuses. It was hard. It hit us. It slammed us. You're welcome. It's going to be hard to receive. I think most of us are just coming out of it this year, especially here at Quinnipiac, and we're starting to see some really good successes and things happen. You then think, okay, well, we'll just try to make it normal for everybody. As we all know, that was the biggest mistake. There's no normal, because we couldn't find the temperature of the room. Do you make everything as normal as possible? Do you step back and just care and listen? What do you do? And I think the hardest part was every day that was a different answer to that. So I think pandemic for me as a coach and some of the other coaches in this department, I never would have had that time.
Close out.
Close out, people! What'd she say? Let's get this bird, Rose. Becca Main, head field hockey coach, 28 years. I think there's a really strong level of calm and intent today. So I know excitement is something that you feel when you wake up in the morning, but I think so far I'm feeling a calm and a fierceness. Happening before I got here, which was 1995, 1996, there were only 2 women coaches and barely any women's athletes. We have a stadium coming in the next year that's going to be one of the top stadiums in the country. Every opponent that's been here this year has told us this might be the best place to play field hockey in the country. So having a Temple win, a Liberty, a Georgetown, and then obviously coming up against UConn, we know that our fate is not in our own hands anymore. And to play like we just did today showed a lot of grit, showed a lot of guts, showed a lot of senior leadership. So I saw that they trusted the game plan. I saw that they worked it out together on their own and had made their own decisions on the field, which for me shows that they are an experienced team. For us, coming into Big East play was, really exciting last week. I think now it's settled in that this is where we are, this is our home. There's more than excitement now, there's that fierceness and wanting to be able to go into the Big East and have a really good chance for us to be playing in November. I think it's trusting the process, and the process has been there the whole time, and I think they're really buying into it nicely. I think when you come into Big East play, everyone's coming for you.
The Bobcats get a victory over the Providence Friars. And in the
That's what you love for the Bobcats right there. 4 goals in the last quarter after down 2-0.
Back here, joined by head coach Becca Main. Big win, huge win for the win of the season here. We clinched berth in the MAC tournament. Talk about how important this win is for you guys. I don't have to worry about the tournament anymore. Now you're just focused on next weekend.
A bunch of monkeys running all around the field that just fell off all our backs. How do you come in and do this? And I did it. I did it 15 years ago. I started the women's lacrosse and the field hockey program, so I knew what it was like to start programs. I am the old person now that preaches. I remember when Quinnipiac had a road that went down the middle of the campus. Now, you look at the facility changes, you see the academics, you see the medical school. Bringing Nina Klein in, she's been working with us for about 3 months. You're bringing this elite level mindset. You're also bringing somebody who looks at the game in a much different manner. It's been really refreshing for me and enlightening, and I think she's going to give us that little next step we need to make sure we're in that championship opportunity. So the growth for me, I was a child when I came here, and now I look at this university and there's nothing but pride for that I feel, and also my program.
After a 2-0 win against number 24 Penn, they're going to close out their Big East season on the right foot. The expectation sometimes is you do well, but are you going to get recognized? So that, for my entire program, it proves that every single thing you plan for, and I think more importantly that you dream for, when it comes true and you look back, it is as precious as we feel, and we take nothing for granted.